On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Urge.
To spur on or encourage someone, especially by cheers and shouts. Noun, a strong desire or impulse, especially one that is difficult to control or resist.
Examples:
Urge a total ban. A sexual urge. The lobbyist urged Congress not to approve the measure.
Upset.
Causing or marked by anxiety, uneasiness, trouble, or grief. Verb, to make someone anxious, unhappy, or angry.
Examples:
Get upset. Have an upset stomach. He was awfully upset by the news.
Trend.
A general direction in which something is changing or developing.
Examples:
An international trend. The trend away from television. The oil price continued their downward trend.
Festival.
A celebration or event, usually marking a particular religious or cultural occasion, often involving processions, music, dancing, and the performance of plays or other artistic works.
Examples:
Festival attendee. International Film Festival. The music festival attracts visitors from all over the world.
Downhill.
In a direction that is downward or from a higher to a lower point, in a progressively worse or deteriorating manner.
Examples:
Ski downhill. Walk downhill to the beach. The family's finances have been going downhill since they lost their main source of income.
Sparse.
Only in small quantities or numbers, and often spread over a wide area.
Examples:
A sparse population. Sparse snowfall. There is a sparse area between galaxies.
Uneasy.
Causing or feeling anxiety or discomfort.
Examples:
Have uneasy eyes. Uneasy relationship. He was uneasy about the situation and didn't know what to do.
Commitment.
A promise or firm decision to do something or to behave in a certain way.
Examples:
A commitment to an alliance. Meet his commitments. His business commitments took him to the United States.
Flee.
To leave by running away, especially out of fear or danger.
Examples:
Flee their homes. Flee abroad. It is a basic instinct to flee from a dangerous situation.
Strike.
To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon.
Examples:
Strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions.
Obsess.
To fill the mind of someone continually so that one can't think of anything else.
Examples:
Obsess over her weight. He is obsessed with the fear. He's utterly obsessed with his promotion.
Fraud.
The crime of gaining money or financial benefits by deceiving people, a person who makes deceitful pretenses.
Examples:
Get money by fraud. Victim of fraud. The police arrested them for committing insurance fraud.
Insane.
Extremely stupid, crazy, or dangerous, mentally ill.
Examples:
Go insane with pleasure. An insane scheme. Her excessive demands drove me insane.
Getaway.
A place or means of escape or retreat, a vacation or trip taken to escape one's everyday routine or environment, a successful escape from danger or capture.
Examples:
Planned getaway. Romantic getaway. The police are still searching for the suspect's getaway vehicle.
Disaster.
An unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
Global disaster. Disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Luxury.
A state of great comfort or sophistication, mainly provided by expensive and beautiful things.
Examples:
Get into the luxury car market. Luxury hotel. His anti-luxury practices were quite strict.
Resort.
A place where many people go for rest, sport, or another stated purpose. Verb turn to or take a course of action, especially an extreme or undesirable one, to resolve a difficult circumstance.
Examples:
Resort to desperate measures. A last resort. If both countries resort to nuclear deterrence, the consequence could be mutual destruction.
Damp.
Slightly wet or moist, characterized by a lack of warmth, enthusiasm, or energy, depressing or dispiriting.
Examples:
Damp cloth. Damp weather. The clothes were still damp after being in the dryer for an hour.
Escalate.
To increase in intensity, size, or severity, to make something greater, worse, or more serious.
Examples:
Escalate into a major international incident. To escalate. The situation quickly escalated and turned violent.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Bet.
To risk money on the result of an event or a competition, such as a race or game, to get more money, to have faith or confidence in something.
Examples:
Bet on a race. Bet my future. I bet that you know it.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples:
Grant a new license. Grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Podcast.
A radio program made available in digital format that you can download from the internet and play on a computer or music player.
Examples:
Football podcast. Listen to a podcast. Our podcast was the most downloaded in the technology news genre this year.
Collective.
Done or shared by every member of a group of people.
Examples:
Right to collective bargaining. Collective ownership. Product development is a collective effort.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Fascinating.
Extremely interesting.
Examples:
Fascinating story. Completely fascinating to me. The museum houses a fascinating collection of Celtic artifacts.
Rethink.
To consider again a plan, idea, etc., especially to change it.
Examples:
Rethink a marketing plan. Rethink the role of the manager. We have to rethink our company's product lineup for further growth.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples:
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Unstick.
To free something that is stuck or adhering to something else.
Examples:
Unstick the door. Unstick the pages of a book. I had to use a knife to unstick the envelope from the table.
Sponsor.
To provide funds for a particular event, program, individual, etc., as a way of advertising.
Examples:
Sponsor a contest. Sponsor a local group. Our company sponsors numerous disabled athletes.
Episode:
A happening or story that is distinctive in a series of related events, an abrupt short period during which someone suffers from the effects of a physical or mental illness.
Examples:
End of the first episode. Episode of Vertigo. I want to put that episode of my life behind me.
Discount.
A reduction in the original price of an item, product, or service, a deduction from the usual cost or value of something. Verb, to disregard or minimize the importance of something. To offer a lower price for a product or service than its original price.
Examples:
Discounted draft. Discount store. I got a massive discount on my new laptop during the Black Friday sale.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
Chain reaction. Supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded.
Barista.
A person who works in a coffee shop or cafe, typically making and serving coffee and other hot beverages.
Examples:
Barista skills. Professional barista. The barista at my favorite coffee shop always makes the perfect latte.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Practically.
Almost or nearly.
Examples:
Practically constant. Practically impossible to find a parking spot. The store is practically empty.
Undercut.
To sell goods or services at a lower price than a competitor. To cut away the underpart of something.
Examples:
Undercut a vein of ore. Undercut his effort. The company undercut its competitors by offering lower prices.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
Financial independence. Independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Decline.
To become gradually smaller, fewer, worse, etc., to refuse to accept.
Examples:
Decline a job offer. Decline in quality. As people age, their digestive capacity also gradually declines.
Refuse.
To show that one is not willing to do or accept something.
Examples:
Refuse a request. Refuse the company. My initial reaction was to refuse.
Indelible.
Cannot be removed, erased, or forgot.
Examples:
An indelible ink. An indelible disgrace. She left an indelible mark on our country's literature.
Engrave.
To carve, cut, or etch a design, message, or image onto a surface, often using a sharp tool or laser, to permanently record or mark something in a lasting manner.
Examples:
Engrave initials. Engrave metal. He wanted to engrave his wedding ring with their initials as a lasting symbol of their love.
Psyche.
The human soul, mind, or spirit.
Examples:
Deep psyche. Psyche healing. The therapist helped her understand the workings of her psyche and how to cope with her anxiety.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Dawn.
The time of day when the sun's light starts to show in the sky.
Examples:
The wan light of dawn. Crack of dawn. Missile assaults on the capital continued around dawn.
Unlikely.
Not probable or likely to happen.
Examples:
Unlikely event. It is unlikely that he would win the game. The passage of the bill is unlikely.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Rectify.
To correct or make right something that is wrong, mistaken, or defective, to remedy or fix a problem or error.
Examples:
Rectify a breach of the rules. Rectify the situation. We need to rectify the errors before submitting the report.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
Victim support, victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Warranty.
A written guarantee or pledge, usually issued by the manufacturer or seller, that a product or service will meet certain standards of quality, performance, or functionality. A promise to repair or replace a faulty product or provide a refund if it fails to meet the specified standards.
Examples:
Warranty claim, extended warranty. The manufacturer's warranty on my new laptop is valid for 1 year.
Expire.
To come to the end of the period of validity of a document, authorization, agreement, etc.
Examples:
Expires next month. It will expire. I forgot to renew my driver's license, and it expired.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Agonize.
To spend a long time thinking about a difficult problem and trying to make a decision, especially through worrying.
Examples:
Agonize pain. Agonize about financing. He agonized over whether to accept the job offer.
Rid.
To make someone or something free of unwanted or unpleasant tasks, objects, or person.
Examples:
Get rid of the rats. Rid the body of waste products. We must rid ourselves of pollution.
Marital.
Of or relating to marriage.
Examples:
Marital fidelity. Affect marital relations. More and more people are utilizing counselors to help resolve their marital problems.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
Therapy for a patient. Field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Phenomenon.
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Proposal.
A formal suggestion or offer, sometimes a written one.
Examples:
An innovative proposal. Details of his proposal. Our skeleton outline of the proposal met with much opposition.
Toxic.
Of or relating to or caused by a poison, poisonous.
Examples:
Toxic molecule. Exposure to toxic chemicals. This chemical compound is 1,000-fold more toxic.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Miserable.
Very unhappy, uncomfortable, or unpleasant, causing great distress or suffering.
Examples:
Miserable weather. Miserable experience. She felt miserable after her dog passed away.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Abusive.
Involving or characterized by harmful or offensive treatment, language, or behavior, using physical, emotional, or verbal force to control or harm someone else.
Examples:
Abusive behavior. Abusive parent. The teacher's abusive language towards the students was unacceptable.
Romantic.
Of or relating to love or a sexual relationship.
Examples:
Romantic movies. Romantic breakup. It was his first romantic love.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Sink.
To submerge or go down below the surface of a liquid or substance, to decline or deteriorate, to cause something to go down into a liquid substance or sink into something else.
Examples:
Sink a lot of capital. Sink a buzzer beater. The abandoned ship slowly began to sink into the murky waters of the harbor.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
emotional health, emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Ego.
A consciousness of your own identity, a person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance, especially inflated one.
Examples:
Ego defense mechanisms. National ego. She was constantly trying to boost her ego by talking about her accomplishments.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Calculation.
The act or process of using numbers to judge an amount of something.
Examples:
make a calculation. Calculation of loss and gain. The error in the calculation was attributable to rounding.
Threat.
A strong indication or likelihood of harm, danger, or adverse consequences, an expression of intent to inflict harm or injury on someone or something, often made as a means of coercion or intimidation.
Examples:
economic threat. Environmental threat. The threat of severe weather prompted the city to issue an evacuation warning.
Convince.
To persuade someone or make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
convince her to go with us. Convince an opponent. I am considering what I should do to convince him.
Attach.
To fasten, join, or connect one thing to another.
Examples:
attach firmly. Attach a file to an email. He does not attach importance to these rumors.
Awful.
Causing fear, dread, or terror, very bad or unpleasant.
Examples:
an awful error. Do awful damage. I regretted making an awful mistake in my final exam.
Label.
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples:
a mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Tube.
A cylindrical container of metal, plastic, glass, etc., usually sealed and used as a means of preserving food or chemicals, a hollow cylindrical shape.
Examples:
A capillary tube. A glass tube. The tube train was packed with commuters during rush hour.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Rebound.
To spring back into a former shape or position after being compressed or stretched.
Examples:
Rebound from a setback. Rebound back into positive growth. The basketball bounced off the rim and rebounded to the player.
Draft.
A preliminary version of something that is not yet in its final form.
Examples:
A working draft. Write the first draft. During debates in the legislature, the draft of the law caused a lot of controversies.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
Biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Anticipate.
To expect or predict that something will happen, to tell in advance.
Examples:
Anticipate your kind cooperation. Anticipate a black future. We anticipate heavy snowfall tomorrow.
Regret.
To feel sad, repentant, or disappointed over something you have done or something you have not been able to do.
Examples:
Regret a decision. Regret being so careless. I regret to say that you did not gain admission to the university.
Athlete.
A person who competes in one or more sports that involve physical strength, speed, or endurance.
Examples:
Become a professional athlete. High school athletes. His dream is to become an Olympic athlete.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Bloom.
A flower, especially one having showy or colorful parts, the best time of youth.
Examples:
Bloom in autumn. Black and white blooms. The cherry blossoms in the park were in full bloom.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples:
Easy quitter. Serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Scared.
Afraid or frightened.
Examples:
Scared all the time. Scared dog. I'm scared of insects.
Supervisor.
A person who oversees or directs the work of others.
Examples:
Supervisor of elections. Immediate supervisor. I have to check with my supervisor before making any changes.
Practical.
Of or connected with actual use or real situation rather than with theory and ideas.
Examples:
Practical English. Gain practical experience. Her concept is highly practical and helpful.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Overnight.
Lasting for or occurring during one night, occurring or changing extremely quickly or suddenly, happening or being achieved in a short amount of time.
Examples:
Overnight parking. Overnight success. The overnight package delivery arrived at my door this morning.
Software.
A set of computer programs and associated documentation and data for doing particular computational jobs.
Examples:
Software architect. Copyrighted software. The company specializes in both hardware and software.
Advert.
An advertisement, verb, to make reference to something in speaking or writing.
Examples:
A television advert for the product. Full page advert. Our company took out a big advert next to the highway.
Definitely.
Without any question and beyond doubt, clearly.
Examples:
Definitely become a problem. Say definitely. The paper is definitely worth reading thoroughly.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
amazing advances, the most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
responsible action, responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Flexibility.
The quality of changing or being changed easily according to new conditions or situations.
Examples:
mental flexibility, the flexibility of the body. We dealt with those problems with speed and flexibility.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
invite guests, invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Exclusive.
Not divided or shared with others.
Examples:
exclusive authority, exclusive clubs. The condo offers exclusive access to the beach.
Awesome.
Inspiring fear, admiration, or respect. Very good, nice, fun, etc.
Examples:
awesome mental faculty. Have an awesome birthday. There is a lot of awesome nature and food in Hawaii.
Honeymoon.
A period of time, often a few weeks, immediately following a wedding during which the newlywed couple goes on a vacation or trip together to celebrate their marriage and spend time together as a couple.
Examples:
honeymoon destination, romantic honeymoon. We went to Hawaii for our honeymoon and had a wonderful time.
Meetup.
A gathering or social event organized through the internet for people who share a common interest.
Examples:
meetup gathering, meetup area. We have a meetup to discuss the new project this weekend.
Admire.
To have regard for or respect for someone's qualities or the actions they have performed.
Examples:
admire the subtlety of the distinctions. Admire kids with attitude. We all admire him because he is a nobleman.
Phase.
Any stage in a series of events, change, or development.
Examples:
enter on the last phase. Two-phase structure. The era of the Industrial Revolution was a crucial phase of history.
Blind.
Unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something.
Examples:
blind to the beauties. blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes.
Complain.
To say dissatisfaction or annoyance about something or somebody.
Examples:
Complain about a job. Call and complain frequently. Our users are often complaining about the slow application.
Diversity.
The quality or fact of many different types of things or people being included in something, a range of different things or people.
Examples:
The diversity policy of the university. Lingual diversity. He was impressed by the range and diversity of the collection.
Employee.
A person who is hired to work for a business or organization in exchange for wages or salary, a worker.
Examples:
Employee benefits. Employee evaluation. The employee handbook outlines the rules and regulations that all employees must follow.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Reluctant.
Unwilling or hesitant to do something because of doubts or fears.
Examples:
Slowly becoming more reluctant. Reluctant readers. He was reluctant to share his thoughts on the matter.
Hesitant.
Unsure or uncertain about what to do or how to act. Reluctant or unwilling to take action or make a decision.
Examples:
Hesitant response. Hesitant to take action. She was hesitant to speak in public, but eventually overcame her fear.
Gaslight.
To manipulate someone psychologically into doubting their perceptions and memories of events, typically to gain control over them or to make them question their own sanity. Noun, a type of lighting that was commonly used in the 19th and early 20th centuries, in which a flame burns within a glass globe to produce a steady light.
Examples:
Gaslight the public by denying the evidence. Gaslight district. He tried to gaslight her into believing that she was the one who caused the argument.
Overwhelming.
Very great or intense, so powerful that you cannot fight or react against it.
Examples:
Overwhelming majority. An overwhelming victory. He has shown signs of uneasiness and overwhelming worry.
Grit.
Very small pieces of stone or sand, mental toughness and determination or perseverance in the face of challenges or obstacles.
Examples:
Grit determination. Grit washer. She has a lot of grit and determination to succeed.
Antidote.
A chemical substance or remedy that stops or controls the effects of a poison or disease.
Examples:
The antidote to the poison. The antidote for aging. Knowledge is the antidote to fear.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Courage.
The ability to face danger, difficulty, uncertainty, or pain without being overcome by fear or despair. The quality of being brave or courageous.
Examples:
Mental courage. Inspire courage. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for what you believe is right.
Engaging.
Attracting, pleasant, or charming.
Examples:
Engaging story. An engaging smile. She was disbarred for her engaging in fraud.
Zap.
To strike, destroy, get rid of, or kill something or someone suddenly and with force.
Examples:
Zap a huge target. Zap barcode. They provided allies with powerful weapons that could zap the enemy from thousands of miles away.
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
Interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Problematic.
Full of difficulties, difficult to deal with or solve.
Examples:
A problematic situation. Seems to be highly problematic. Direct democracy is effective in quickly resolving problematic situations within a community.
Comparison.
The consideration or examination of the similarities between two or more people or things.
Examples:
Ease of comparison. Comparison of foods on a caloric basis. I've included the two designs for a comparison.
Unavailable.
Not able to be used or accessed, not present, able to be found, or able to be contacted.
Examples:
Unavailable resource. Unavailable option. The professor is currently unavailable, but will respond to your email as soon as possible.
Lever.
A handle used to operate a vehicle or a machine, a rigid bar resting on a pivot so that one end of it can be pushed or pulled easily.
Examples:
A gear change lever. Lever for reform. This initiative will be a lever for increasing company sales.
Perk.
An advantage or something extra, such as money or goods, you receive as well as your wages for doing a particular job.
Examples:
Perks for repeat guests. Worker perk. A yacht cruise is our company's ultimate perk.
Broaden.
To make or become wider or more extensive, to make or become more tolerant or liberal.
Examples:
Broaden students' knowledge. Broaden their horizon. The company broadened its product line to include more customer options.
Horizon.
The line at which the Earth's surface and the sky appear to meet, the range of interest or activity that can be anticipated.
Examples:
The event horizon of a black hole. Business horizon. As the sun set, the colors of the sky merged with the horizon, creating a beautiful orange and pink hue.
Maximum.
The largest or greatest amount or value attainable or attained.
Examples:
Maximum limit. The maximum speed. The maximum temperature recorded this summer was higher than average.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Disinvestment.
The act of reducing or withdrawing the amount of money you have provided in a particular area or sector.
Examples:
Disinvestment strategy. Disinvestment plan. The company's decision to engage in disinvestment led to a reduction in its overall portfolio.
Explore.
To travel to or penetrate an area or a country to learn about it, to thoroughly examine a subject or a possibility to learn more about it.
Examples:
Explore the world. Explore our options. The management must explore strategies to increase office security.
Detach.
To separate or disjoin something from something else, to disengage.
Examples:
Detach a ticket from its stub. Detach you from the matter. She detached the trailer from the truck before driving away.
Rip.
To tear something or be torn violently or suddenly.
Examples:
Rip a notebook apart. Rip a hole in the roof. During transit, the stuff may rip off the luggage tag.
Band-aid.
A small strip or patch of adhesive material, with a sterile gauze pad in the center, used to cover a minor wound or injury and help promote healing.
Examples:
Band-Aid solution. Temporary Band-Aid fix. I cut my finger, so I put a Band-Aid on the wound.
Firm.
Resolute or unwavering in decision-making or action, strong or secure in structure, make, or composition, reliable, trustworthy, or dependable. Noun, a business or company.
Examples:
Firm grip. Accounting firm. The firm deadline for submitting the project is tomorrow, so we need to work efficiently to finish on time.
Unacceptably.
In a way that is not acceptable or satisfactory.
Examples:
Unacceptably high prices. Unacceptably poor. The restaurant's service was unacceptably slow.
Evaluate.
To assess or estimate the quality, significance, quantity, or value of something.
Examples:
Evaluate the grant proposal. Evaluate a situation. The meeting aims to evaluate possible choices.
Disbeliever.
A person who does not believe in something, such as a religion or idea.
Examples:
Persuade a disbeliever. Stubborn disbeliever. Despite the evidence, she remained a disbeliever in the theory of evolution.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
Ancestor language. Earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.
Tattoo.
A form of body modification made by inserting ink, dyes, or pigments, either permanent or temporary, into the skin to form a design.
Examples:
A tattoo artist. A person who has a tattoo. Any activity on the internet will be stored as a digital tattoo for life.
Grandparent.
A parent of one's father or mother.
Examples:
Great-grandparent. Person of grandparent age. She was close to her paternal grandparents and often spent summers with them.
Adversity.
Difficulties or hardships that someone faces.
Examples:
Environmental adversity. Struggling with adversity. The team demonstrated great resilience in the face of adversity and won the game.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Fortunate.
having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Foster.
To promote a growth, to take care of another person's child, usually for a limited time, without becoming their legal parents.
Examples:
Foster a better relationship. Foster 2 kids. The pastor contributed to fostering the sense of a community embracing all classes.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis. Cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
Intern civilians. Medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Suit.
A set of clothes that are made from the same material, a claim or complaint that a person or organization can file in court against another party. Verb, to be fit or acceptable for.
Examples:
Suit and tie restaurant. Suit at law. 6 suits are awaiting trial or verdict.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Schedule.
A list of planned activities, tasks, or things that must be completed showing when they are intended to happen or be done.
Examples:
A heavy schedule. Arrange my schedule. So far, the meeting is going according to schedule.
Attend.
To be present at an event, to go to a place.
Examples:
Attend a meeting. Attend service. We must attend to this matter.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Hire.
To give somebody a job.
Examples:
Hire a guide. Hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Mentor.
A person who helps and advises a younger or less experienced person over time, usually at work or school.
Examples:
Mentor for life. Fashion mentor. As a mentor, he helped me realize my career.
Appreciate.
To value and acknowledge the worth of someone or something, to be grateful for something or someone.
Examples:
Appreciate her feedback. Appreciate the value. We would appreciate an early reply.
Superpower.
A country or nation that has significant global influence or formidable military, economic, or technological strength. A supernatural ability or force capable of extraordinary feats or feats beyond normal human capabilities.
Examples:
Superpower country. Superpower leader. The ability to fly like a bird is often considered a superpower in comic books and movies.
Motivate.
To make someone want to do something, especially something that requires tremendous work and effort.
Examples:
Motivate the students. All ability to motivate. The ability to motivate people is a priceless asset.
Mobilize.
To make something ready for action or use, to organize people or resources for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Mobilize cooperation. Mobilize a stiff joint. The military mobilized troops to the border.
Talent.
A natural ability to be good at something, someone who has a natural ability to be good at something.
Examples:
A person of diverse talents. Raw talent. Numerous great professional sports talents have come from this city.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Chief.
Most important or primary, noun, a person who is in charge.
Examples:
Chief accountant. Chief events of the year. Mining is a chief source of income for the country.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Satisfaction.
A pleasant feeling you have when you have fulfilled a desire, need, or expectation or have achieved something.
Examples:
A sense of satisfaction. Customer satisfaction. The mediated settlement brought satisfaction to both sides.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Promote.
To encourage or persuade people to like, buy, use, do, or support something, to raise someone to a higher position or rank.
Examples:
Promote a better relationship. Promote bad behavior. The government should do more to promote sustainable agribusiness.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Rank.
A position in a hierarchy of status or authority. Verb, to take or have a position relative to others.
Examples:
Rank amateur. High rank. He was promoted to the rank of captain in the military.
Irrespective.
Without taking something into account, regardless of.
Examples:
Irrespective of age. Irrespective of his will. Our company hires irrespective of national origin.
Ecosystem.
All the plants and living creatures in an area and the way they affect each other and the environment.
Examples:
Marine ecosystem. Change the ecosystem. Human conservation efforts often fail unexpectedly because they disturb the balance of the ecosystem.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
Folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Employer.
A person or organization that pays workers to work for them.
Examples:
Illegal employer. Employer responsibility. An employer's attitude toward its employees significantly impacts their productivity.
Jersey.
A knitted garment typically made of wool or cotton, worn as a shirt or pullover.
Examples:
Jersey material. Fabric of the jersey. I always wear my favorite basketball player's jersey to the games.
Analyst.
Someone whose job is to examine something to learn or understand more about it.
Examples:
Banking analyst. Senior research analyst. The analyst concluded that bankruptcy was inevitable.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Godfather.
A male godparent who witnesses a child's baptism and accepts a spiritual responsibility for their upbringing. A trusted mentor or advisor who has significant influence and offers support and guidance in personal or professional matters.
Examples:
Political godfather. Be my godfather at my christening. The wealthy businessman acted as a godfather to his protege, helping him to succeed in his career.
Collaboration.
The act or situation of working together to create or produce something.
Examples:
Collaboration between companies. Collaboration platform. The partnership program requires a mutual collaboration between both agencies.
Inclusive.
Including much or everything, and especially including stated limits, not excluding any of the people, things, ideas, etc. involved in something.
Examples:
A fully inclusive price. Inclusive education. The university has established a capacity for each nationality as part of its inclusive policy.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples:
The core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
.com.
A company or business that primarily operates on the internet or has a web-based presence, particularly during the late 1990s and early 2000s when the internet was a new and rapidly growing industry.
Examples:
Successful.com. .com millionaire. The dot-com boom of the late 1990s changed the landscape of the tech industry forever.
Extract.
A short passage taken from a book, piece of music, etc., a substance obtained from something through a specific process. Verb, to obtain from something or to remove something by effort or force.
Examples.
A brief extract from the book. Botanical extract. Anesthetize the gum before extracting the teeth.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples.
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples.
Photograph album. Photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Pioneer.
Inventor, explorer, someone who is among the first to achieve something.
Examples.
Act as a pioneer. Early pioneers. John Whitney was a computer animation pioneer.
Digital.
Processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples.
A digital watch. Digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Shelf.
To put or arrange something, especially books, on a shelf. To decide not to take action on something either for a short time or permanently.
Examples.
Shelve a book. Shelve a bill. Considering the recent increase in interest rates, we must shelve our plans to buy a new house.
Vacuum.
A space empty of matter, a device or tool used for cleaning or removing debris by creating suction.
Examples.
Vacuum cleaner. Vacuum packing. Please use the vacuum to clean up the mess on the floor.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples.
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Propel.
To move, drive, or push something forward or in a particular direction, often with a lot of force.
Examples.
Propel growth. Propel the ship. An increase in employment helps propel economic growth.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Tangible.
Real and concrete, able to be perceived, especially able to be touched, of business assets, having physical substance and intrinsic monetary value.
Examples:
Tangible assets. Produce tangible results. A problem that has been pointed out for years finally becomes tangible.
Default.
To fail to fulfill an obligation or pay a debt when it is due, to fail to meet expectations or perform as required, to choose or accept a predetermined option or condition without making a deliberate selection or choice. Noun, a failure to fulfill an obligation or to meet a requirement, the preset or automatic settings that a system or program uses when the user has selected no other options.
Examples:
Default settings. Default on the mortgage. If you don't specify a different option, the computer will default to its original settings.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
Analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Approve.
To think that someone or something is favorable, acceptable, or appropriate, to officially accept a plan, request, etc.
Examples:
Approve a measures. Unanimously approve a resolution. My boss wouldn't approve of the plan.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Turnover.
The amount of business or economic activity that is generated within a specific period of time, the rate at which people leave or are replaced in a job or organization, often expressed as a percentage.
Examples:
Annual turnover. High turnover rate. The bakery's turnover increased after it introduced a new line of pastries.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples:
A perspective view. Perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Initial.
Of or happening at the beginning, noun, the first letter of a word, especially a person's name.
Examples:
Initial velocity. An initial letter. They took the initial step toward reconciliation.
Moonshot.
An ambitious, risky, and innovative project or goal, especially one that is intended to bring about radical change or breakthroughs in a particular field or industry, often inspired by the lunar landing mission of Apollo 11 in 1969.
Examples:
AI moonshot. Moonshot idea. The company's Moonshot project aims to develop a revolutionary new technology within a tight deadline.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Entrepreneur.
An individual who creates or invests in one or more businesses, especially when this involves taking financial risks.
Examples:
A successful entrepreneur. Billionaire entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs willingly accept business risks to achieve success.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft, to make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Balloon.
A small bag made of thin rubber or other light material that can be inflated with air or gas, used as a toy or as a decoration. Verb, to become inflated.
Examples:
Balloon ride. Balloon into a severe political problem. The satellite balloon slowly ascended into the sky.
Beam.
A long, sturdy piece of timber, metal, or other material used to support a structure or span a distance, a ray or stream of light emitted by a source.
Examples:
Beam of light. A structural beam of a building. The sun's beam shone through the window and illuminated the room.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
consume a large of alcohol, consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
decide a question, decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Alphabet.
A character set that includes letters and is used to write a language.
Examples:
letters of an alphabet, an alphabet of manual signs. He strove to memorize the Hebrew alphabet.
Abandon.
To leave a place, thing, or person with no intention of returning. Noun, a feeling of extreme emotional intensity.
Examples:
abandon a friend, abandon the practice. The castle was abandoned several years later.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples:
the attempt to rescue the hostages, a reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Bold.
Brave, daring, and confident, not frightened of danger or afraid to say what you feel or to take risks.
Examples:
a bold design, big, bold piano sounds. The effort to alleviate climate change needs bold action.
Disrupt.
To prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples:
disrupt a well-ordered condition, disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
a cold climate, effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
excite the crowd, excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Commercialize.
To make something available for sale or use on a large scale.
Examples:
commercialize my patents, commercialize idea. The company is trying to commercialize its new product.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide, carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Oxide.
A chemical compound that contains at least one oxygen atom and one other element.
Examples:
Silver oxide, combined oxide. The blood's red coloring comes from iron oxide.
Renewable.
Capable of being renewed, extended, or replaced.
Examples:
Renewable energy, renewable subscriptions. The production of renewable fuels requires massive volumes of fresh water.
Hydrogen.
The chemical element that is the lightest gas is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and combines with oxygen to form water.
Examples:
Hydrogen gas, heavy hydrogen. The hydrogen and the oxygen react and then form water.
Hydrocarbon.
An organic compound consisting entirely of hydrogen and carbon.
Examples:
Hydrocarbon production, hydrocarbon molecules in crude oil. Burning hydrocarbons releases water vapor and carbon dioxide.
Seawater.
Water from the sea or ocean, typically containing salt and various other dissolved minerals.
Examples:
Seawater pollution, seawater bacteria. The desalination plant turned seawater into drinking water through a complex process.
Shorthand.
A system of rapid handwriting or abbreviation that uses symbols, abbreviations, or other devices to represent words or phrases, a short and simple way of expressing or describing something.
Examples:
Learn shorthand, write in shorthand. The secretary's shorthand was so good that she could type up meeting minutes within minutes.
Crucial.
Extremely vital or necessary.
Examples:
Crucial information. A crucial issue for women. The revitalization of technology companies is crucial to the country's growth.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Breakthrough.
A sudden, dramatic, and important discovery or development that helps to improve a situation or provide an answer to a problem.
Examples:
Breakthrough in the negotiations. Breakthrough discovery. A technique called deep learning has led to breakthroughs in AI.
Foghorn.
A loud, deep horn or whistle used to signal to warn or to guide ships through foggy waters.
Examples:
Blaring foghorn. Coastal foghorn. The ship's captain ordered the foghorn to be sounded every 15 minutes in the dense fog.
Wary.
Cautious or distrustful, especially because of a previous bad experience.
Examples:
A wary statesman. Wary of marriage. She was wary of meeting new people because of past experiences.
Outset.
The beginning of something.
Examples:
Month's outset. The outset of the crisis. At the outset of the project, we encountered several obstacles.
Workaround.
A temporary or unconventional solution to a problem or issue that enables progress or completion of a task despite obstacles or limitations.
Examples:
Workaround solution. Software workaround. When the software crashed, I had to devise a quick workaround to save my progress.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Conscientious.
Characterized by a sense of duty or responsibility, diligent, meticulous, and careful in one's work or actions.
Examples:
Conscientious worker. Conscientious objection. Conscientious student always turned in their assignments on time.
Assess.
To judge or decide the nature or quality of someone or something.
Examples:
Assess a tax of £10. Assess the quality. Our company needs to assess the business impact of climate change.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Bias.
A strong feeling in favor of or against one group of people, an idea, or thing, often not based on fair judgment.
Examples:
Bias against a big company. Have a bias towards socialism. She researched gender bias in politics.
Benchmark.
A standard or reference point used for comparison or evaluation, a point of reference for measuring progress or performance.
Examples:
Industry benchmark, performance benchmark. The teacher used a benchmark to measure the progress of her students.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Mechanism.
A part of a machine, or a set of parts that performs a task, a natural or established process that occurs during a specific situation or reaction.
Examples:
The mechanism for DNA replication. Defense mechanism. He discovered unique mechanisms for photochemical reactions.
Popcorn.
A type of corn that expands and puffs up when heated, often used for making a snack.
Examples:
A popcorn vendor. Popcorn kernels. We popped some popcorn and settled in to watch a movie.
Commerce.
The activity of buying and selling things, especially on a large scale.
Examples:
Interstate commerce. The local chamber of commerce. This company has invested heavily in internet commerce.
Gallon.
A unit for measuring volume. In the US, it is equal to about 3.79 liters, and in the UK, Canada, and other countries, it is equal to about 4.55 liters.
Examples:
5-gallon square can. 10-gallon hat. The imperial gallon was standardized legally by the British Empire.
Tackle.
To try to deal with a complex problem or situation.
Examples:
Tackle the issue. Help tackle climate change. The government is determined to tackle sharp inflation.
Regulatory.
Having the power to control or restrict something such as business or industry according to rules or principles.
Examples:
Regulatory cells. Compliance with regulatory requirements. In the past, Japanese banks were protected by regulatory control.
Broad.
Very wide, general.
Examples:
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Compromise.
To settle a problem or disagreement by mutual concession.
Examples.
Compromise the matter. Cannot compromise anymore. They never compromised on development, despite the lack of funds.
Moral.
Concerned with the principles of what is right and wrong, fairness, honesty, etc.
Examples.
Moral hazard. Moral burden. Ethics deals with moral conduct.
Compass.
A navigational instrument for finding directions with a needle that can move easily and that always points to the north, the limit or range of capability.
Examples.
Read a compass. Sailing without a compass. The results were beyond our compass of imagination.
Fraught.
Causing, accompanied by, or full of anxiety, tension, or stress.
Examples.
Become increasingly fraught. Fraught with danger. The negotiations were fraught with challenges and setbacks.
Pump.
To cause water, air, gas, etc. to move from one place to another by using mechanical equipment, to get or supply something such as money, information, etc. in significant quantities.
Examples.
Pump a secret out of success. Pump blood throughout the body. He was alert and could not pump any critical information out of him.
Astronomical.
Relating to astronomy or the study of celestial bodies and phenomena, very large or immense in scale or magnitude.
Examples.
Astronomical observation. Astronomical numbers. The cost of the new equipment was astronomical and beyond the company's budget.
Flash.
A sudden intense burst of radiant energy, a momentary brightness.
Examples.
A flash of lightning. Brilliant flash. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Roll.
To move in a particular direction by turning over and over or from side to side.
Examples.
Roll a ball. Roll down his cheeks. He was exhausted and rolled into bed as soon as he got home.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples.
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Prototype.
A first or preliminary example of something such as a device or vehicle from which other forms are developed.
Examples.
Complete a prototype product. Early prototype. The flying car is presently in the prototype stage.
Sliver.
A small, thin, narrow piece or fragment of something, often characterized by its length or its sharpness or thinness, a small portion or amount of something, often used in a metaphorical sense to describe a trace or a hint of something.
Examples:
Sliver of wood. Sliver of metal. I had to be careful not to step on a sliver of glass on the floor.
Acknowledge.
To accept or admit the existence, reality, or truth of something. To accept that someone or something has a particular authority or quality. To express obligation, thanks, or gratitude for someone's help, commitment, etc.
Examples:
Acknowledge the deed. Acknowledge his help. He never acknowledged his fault.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Accomplished.
Having completed a task or achieved a goal successfully, skilled or proficient at something.
Examples:
Accomplished at a very early age. Accomplished goal. She felt accomplished after finishing her book.
Inclined.
Having a tendency or preference for something, likely or disposed to think, feel, or behave in a certain way.
Examples:
Inclined to think. Inclined angle. I am inclined to believe that she is telling the truth.
Proceed.
To move forward or to continue with a process or action, to advance or progress.
Examples:
Proceed with caution. Proceed to the next step. We can now proceed with the next item on our agenda.
Recommend.
To suggest that someone or something would be a suitable fit for a particular purpose or role.
Examples:
Recommend a hospitalization. Recommend reading. We recommend taking media training every 6 months.
Apparently.
Based on what you have heard or read.
Examples:
Apparently simple. Apparently unrelated. The police apparently believed this explanation was plausible.
Spreadsheet.
A computer program that is used for displaying and dealing with numbers by arranging them in rows and columns.
Examples:
A spreadsheet program. Plug numbers into a spreadsheet. I accidentally deleted all the contents of the spreadsheet. Complexity. The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Prone.
Inclined or likely to do something or to show a particular characteristic, especially something bad, lying face downward.
Examples:
Accident prone. Prone to diarrhea. He was prone to making rash decisions.
Shifting.
Constantly changing or moving.
Examples:
Shifting balance. Continuously shifting landscape. Trends in the fashion industry are so shifting that it is challenging to keep up with them.
Balanced.
Taking all sides or opinions into account equally, being in a state of proper equilibrium.
Examples:
A balanced diet. A well-balanced mind. We conducted a balanced assessment of intellectual and cultural history.
Organization.
A group of people who work together for a shared purpose.
Examples:
Organization chart. Agricultural organization. She is the president of a large international organization.
Incentive.
Something, such as a punishment, reward, etc., that encourages a person to do something.
Examples:
Financial incentives. An incentive to work hard. They have no incentive to win the game.
Diligent.
Showing or characterized by care and effort in your work or duties.
Examples:
A diligent person. A diligent search of the files. The diligent detective investigated all clues.
Prospect.
The possibility or likelihood of something happening or being successful. A person or thing that is likely to succeed or become popular. A potential customer or client. Verb. To explore for useful or valuable things or substances, such as minerals.
Examples:
Prospect for gold. Job prospects. The prospect of starting a new business can be both exciting and daunting.
Reward.
A thing given in acknowledgement of service, hard work, achievement, etc.
Examples:
The reward for good works. Shopping rewards cards. Night fishing has a lot of rewards.
Stigma.
A mark of shame or disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person.
Examples:
Social stigma. Stigma against obesity. The mental health stigma often prevents people from seeking treatment.
Ceremony.
A formal event or ritual, often religious or solemn.
Examples:
Ceremony hall. Ceremony location. The wedding ceremony was a beautiful and emotional event.
Wisdom.
The quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples:
A fountain of wisdom. Wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adult's wisdom.
Celebrate.
To acknowledge a memorable or good day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity.
Examples:
Celebrate his election. Celebrate Christmas. He celebrated the 10th anniversary of his tenure.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Bonus.
An extra amount of money that is added to payment as a present or reward for good work.
Examples:
Bonus appraisal. Annual bonus. The committee abolished the controversial bonus system.
Solid.
Hard or firm, characterized by good substantial quality.
Examples:
Solid ally. Solid employment measures. The solid state of water is called ice.
Pun.
A humorous play on words or use of words that sound similar but have different meanings, often for a comedic effect, a form of wordplay.
Examples:
Witty pun. Silly pun. The comedian's pun had the audience laughing out loud.
Simultaneously.
At the same time.
Examples:
Simultaneously affected. Take several inputs simultaneously. Two students answered the teacher's question simultaneously.
Inevitable.
Certain to happen and unavoidable.
Examples:
Inevitable changes of the seasons. Inevitable result. In times of recession, an increase in unemployment is inevitable.
Misrepresent.
To present a false or misleading interpretation or impression of something or someone.
Examples:
Misrepresent a company's policies. Misrepresent the situation. The article misrepresents the true intentions of the author's argument.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Highlight.
To make something prominent, mainly so that people give it more attention.
Examples:
Highlight a string in red. Highlight an important difference. The introduction highlighted the speaker's distinguished career as a consultant.
Plunge.
To dive quickly and steeply downward, to thrust or throw into something. Noun, a steep and rapid fall.
Examples:
Plunge into the water. Plunge a dagger through his heart. The company's profits plunged after the recall of their new product.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Analogy.
A comparison between similar things that have similar aspects, often used to help explain a principle or concept.
Examples:
Draw analogy. Historical analogy. Some kinds of machine learning models show an analogy to how people learn.
Mediocre.
Of only average quality, not very good.
Examples:
Mediocre performance. A mediocre talent. He was considered a mediocre artist compared to others in his field.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Dandelion.
A common weed with a bright yellow flower and deeply notched leaves that is often seen growing in lawns and other grassy areas. Its leaves can be eaten as a salad green, and its roots are sometimes used in herbal medicine.
Examples:
Dandelion root. dandelion tea. In the summer, fields are filled with yellow dandelion flowers.
Geothermal.
Relating to or produced by the internal heat of the earth, often used to refer to energy produced by tapping into the natural heat of the earth.
Examples:
geothermal activity, geothermal drilling. The town is exploring using geothermal energy to power its homes and buildings.
Startup.
A newly established company or business.
Examples:
Startup business, early stage startup. Our company's services are targeted at startup executives.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
A military operation, a military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Heroic.
Courageous and daring, having or displaying qualities appropriate for legendary figures, that is, courage and daring.
Examples:
A heroic poem, heroic explorers. The heroic actions of individuals are now easily spread worldwide by SNS.
Persistent.
Continuing firmly or obstinately in the course of action, despite difficulty or opposition, lasting or enduring without fading or being lost over time.
Examples:
Persistent cough, persistent data. Despite the setbacks, he remained persistent in his pursuit of his dreams.
Protagonist.
The main character in a literary work, film, or other stories.
Examples:
Protagonist of drama. Play a protagonist. The protagonist's triumph over adversity was the theme of this play.
Setback.
An unfortunate happening that hinders or impedes a reversal or check in progress.
Examples:
Major setback. Suffer a setback. The team experienced a setback when their star player was injured during the game.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Persist.
To continue to do and refuse to stop something despite difficulties or opposition, even if it appears unreasonable.
Examples:
Persist over time. Persist in success. Consult your doctor if the symptoms persist.
Triumph.
A great victory or achievement.
Examples:
Triumph of democracy. Triumph of the spirit. The team's triumph in the championship resulted from their hard work and dedication.
Obstacle.
A thing that blocks one's way or prevents or hinders progress.
Examples:
An obstacle to progress. Obstacle avoidance. The obstacle course was challenging but fun.
Pause.
To take a short break from talking or doing something before continuing.
Examples:
Pause a moment. Pause for a reaction. The man paused before opening the door.
While.
A trick or cunning stratagem used to deceive or manipulate someone. Cleverness or ingenuity used to achieve a goal or advantage.
Examples:
Cunning wiles. Deceptive wile. The criminal used his wiles to escape from the police several times.
Chase.
To pursue something or someone, to catch or capture them. To go after something vigorously or with determination. Noun, a pursuit or a hunt, a narrow groove or channel cut into a surface, often used for decorative purposes.
Examples:
Chase a dream. Wild goose chase. The police officer chased the suspect through the crowded streets until they finally caught him.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Humble.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's quality or importance.
Examples:
A humble cottage. Humble opinion. The nobler, the more humble.
Submit.
To give or offer a document, proposal, etc., to a decision maker for examination or consideration.
Examples:
Agree to submit the bill. Submit an application. Please submit the assignment to me.
Turbulence.
A state of great disturbance, confusion, or uncertainty, often accompanied by violent or disruptive activity or behavior, such as air turbulence during a flight.
Examples:
Financial turbulence. Emotional turbulence. The ride on the roller coaster was full of dips and turns, creating a feeling of turbulence.
Recession.
A period of economic decline, typically lasting for 6 months or more, during which trade and industrial activity decrease, and unemployment increases.
Examples:
Recession period. Recover from a recession. The country is facing a recession, with high unemployment and low GDP.
Jeopardize.
To put something at risk or in danger, to threaten or endanger something or someone.
Examples:
jeopardize safety, jeopardize reputation. His reckless behavior could jeopardize his chances of getting hired for the job.
Transmitter.
A piece of equipment used for generating and sending electronic signals, especially radio or television signals.
Examples:
a transmitter of a family line, radio transmitter. This substance acts as a neural transmitter substance.
Grace.
A quality of being pleasing, especially in appearance or manner, a temporary exemption, especially an extended period granted as a special favor, a short prayer of thanks before a meal.
Examples:
say a grace, end of the grace period. The old oak tree stood with grace and majesty in the park's center.
Sue.
To claim a person or organization, especially by filing a legal claim for money or redress.
Examples:
sue a company for damages, sue my boss for harassment. He planned to sue the organization for negligence.
Pineapple.
Tropical fruit with a rough, spiky exterior and sweet, juicy flesh inside, often used in cooking, baking, or as a snack.
Examples:
ripe pineapple, canned pineapple. I love to eat fresh pineapple in my fruit salad.
Studio.
A room or building where creative or artistic work is produced, a television or radio production company.
Examples:
a photo studio, music studio. She works at a recording studio in Los Angeles.
Don.
A Spanish gentleman, a university lecturer, especially a senior member of a college at Oxford or Cambridge.
Examples:
the Don of the university, Don Giovanni. He could never go against what Don Carlos said.
Documentary.
A film or a radio or television program that gives facts and information about a subject, of or derived from official documents.
Examples:
a documentary film, documentary proof. He won an award for that short documentary.
Courtesy.
Polite behavior or remark that shows respect for other people.
Examples:
courtesy call, fail to show courtesy. Different cultures have different ways of expressing courtesy.
Insight.
The ability to gain an accurate and deep understanding of people or situations, an accurate and deep understanding of what something is like.
Examples:
a profound insight, share my insights. We gained various insights by analyzing the vast amount of data owned by the company.
Gratitude.
The quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness.
Examples:
A debt of gratitude. Feelings of gratitude. She expressed her gratitude towards the kind stranger who helped her.
Persuade.
To convince or induce someone to do something by presenting a reason or argument, to sway or influence someone's decision or opinion.
Examples:
Attempt to persuade. Persuade a hijacker to surrender. She tried to persuade her brother to join her on the trip.